Hello everyone, how are we doing? My computer's decided it wants to do a little restart. So, rather than have you sitting on a blank screen, I thought I'd just drop in and say hello. So everything's going to have to reboot up, so apologies. I will be 1 little minute, so I can't even see the chat or anything at the moment. So bear with me while we do that. I hope everyone's having a good week. I do have a little something though, which might keep you interested for the next minute or so while I boot things up. So let me see if I can run it for you, and you can report back in a little minute. So enjoy.
Just you wait to listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in. Well, I'm the only island in the way, but I was born to fight the wind and rain. Sometimes a man will keep himself in shame, mask a painful past he overcame. Oh, yes.
So there you go. Coming in the not too distant future. It's been something I've been working on for a while actually, and I've been enjoying it. So let me see if I can start this up. Now, I am in and running. I just need some audio. That would be the dream scenario. And then we're good to go. We are good to go. And if we don't get any audio, I don't know why. I don't know why. My sound issues are legendary now. We shall see what we will get here. So, I apologise. So unprofessional. Lucky enough, none of my admins are in to tease me about the fact that I always have audio problems on my streams. So, there we go. I'm sure they'll watch it back and love to remind me of that fact, but that's fine. It's deserved. It is deserved. How's everybody enjoying plains and prairies? It works well with this map, doesn't it? Very well indeed. Give me some audio. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. I'll just show you where we're at. We're at that. Sits on 55% for a while, doesn't it? Judith Plains. And then it kicks in. So it's one of those things, you know, you've set everything up, you're good to go, and you put your headphones on, you turn them on, you go, oh, I can't hear anything. Oh, Mark is here. Hello, Mark. Didn't see you there. Oh, Johnson. Hello, John. Look at all these people in. So I'm going to waste time by saying hello to you all. Farmer Shadow, nice to see you. Artemis Parker's here. How you doing, mate? Amy's here. Edsy. Costas, Eric from the Netherlands, placeholder 97. Squirrel, I still don't have game audio. Oh, I do. I do. Good. There we go. Problem solved. Now, the other problem is I'm at the dealer, and my farm isn't at the dealer. So, if you remember back, those of you who've watched the channel for a long time will know back in FS19, I did Ohio Horsepower. And it was all big machines, big farms, on the brilliant Seneca County map. And it just was really good fun. And I haven't done anything like that for a while, so we thought we'd give it another go. And this is the perfect map for it. This is the absolute perfect map for it. So, I have purchased myself, treated myself, shall we say, to the lovely snow-capped hollow farm over here. You can see our fields. 114, 112, these nice long strips at the top. 93, 92 together, a couple of grass fields. We've got a wheat field, 89 at the moment, a barley field, 90. We've got some sorghum down in 71 and a couple of cornfields. And what we're actually going to do, the reason we've got sorghum is because we are going to do a little bit of a, down here, we're going to do some ethanol work. So those crops are going to go for ethanol. So we're going to have to dry some of this corn. I think you use some regular corn as well. You need some sorghum in there as well. We've also got a field of clover here as well, because although we don't have any cows at the moment, we're going to add some cows in a little while as well. So it's just a bit of fun. It's all the good stuff. It's the good meaty machinery and all of that. Excuse me a second while I tweak stuff. There we go. Right. So let's do a tour of the farm, shall we? Oh, goodness me. Sorry. Set my money to US dollars. That's a good point. That is a bugbear of mine with the game. That you can't have game save specific numbers. So, here we've got the truck. The truck we always use because it's so good. Northwest Mods and Edits. Super Duty Ford. Absolutely brilliant bit of kit. We have in here, it's getting repaired post harvest season. Is from the new DLC. That brilliant, massive cultivator. What tariffs am I working under? So we've got the Salford massive cultivator. That'll come in handy a little bit later on. Take care, Rian. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping on and saying hello. Sleep well. Sleep well. Borgo Cedar here. An air cart. So you get an idea for the size of the machines that we're going to be doing. Nothing in there yet. And we did have something in there. But I'm going to come back to that. In terms of tractors, we've got an 8R just for running around the yard, to be honest. We, not one of our main workhorses. We've got 2 9RXs. We have got the 715. We've got another little 6R for spraying and things like that. We have got a Regator with the sprayers on. And we have another one with the solid fertilizer box on. And then we have got our cow tractor. That is for feeding the cows and things like that as they come along a little bit later on. So, there we go. But tonight we are going to start with an AR for running around the yard, that's right. It may do some work in the field. It is quite, it's a punchy one. That's our propane tank over there for when we need it. We've got the old Volvo truck here with the Trout River. This is for loading lime, solid fertilizer, things like that. And then we have here the Load Kings, ready for hauling crops from the field. And then we have a couple of John Deere's. A 780 and a 790. This is a 780 on the end here, so slightly smaller engine. Joules up front. And then the 790 has got some floaters on it. Custom modding. This is custom modding's version, so very nice indeed. So we've got to get these down. 2 50-foot headers as well there. So we're going to get those down onto the field and working ASAP. I think maybe start with the 2 wheat fields. Sorghum's not so much of an issue yet because the corn isn't ready. We've got a couple of months till the corn's ready. So, yes, the very, very big Brent air cart as well. Sorry, not air seeder. You know what I mean. Auger wagon. 88,000 litre capacity, so it will actually fill that trailer and have a bit left over. There's 75,000 capacity in the 2 the true hopper trailers here. So, we, without further ado, are going to crack on. I think we'll run the combines down to... Where are we going to go? Let's do the wheat and the barley. Let's do these 2 big fields here to start with, shall we? And then we'll come back and see what's left over after that. Try and not swing the rather long auger pipe out and clatter it into the other combine there. That would have been fun. 8800, there you go. 8800 in the... check that. Load King, 75,000. Right. Yeah, there's something about this blue farm that just took my fancy. I did like it. It's a little bit tighter than some of the others. And a little bit less animal stuff going on, but I was kind of okay with that. I thought that was good. Now, I've got a challenge here. Where do I put my headers to load them? There's not a lot. In fact, I might use our grass field. Oh, I had a nice little lag spike there. I'm going to use our grass field over here for loading, I think, because it's ours and we can. We'll roll them over here, get things loaded up and prepped, and then get into the field. There we go. Number 2, got them named as well. Ah, hello DJ, how you doing, mate? I think we can safely say that currently your map is the most played map of any. It's too good. It is too good. I can see multiple series. I can see multiple games going on. I'm also considering squirreling one away just for, you know, my own private fun. Keep it off the grid. Don't have to film them all, do you? So, okay, sorry, not paying attention. Typical Beamer driver, didn't see me coming. There we go. I will be continuing, Rob. Yes, we will be doing the multiplayer with Argsy still, yes. So yeah, our little run around tractor, we'll use this to ship the headers around, shall we? Oh, punctured those wheels now. Talking on the mobile while driving. Something like that, Steve, yes. Right, let's get the headers over. War Doggy, I love this map. So much detail. It's great, isn't it? It is great. Okay, let's get ourselves hooked up and running. We're going to run course plate, an auto drive and all those things in here. In fact, to be honest, with that massive Brandt wagon, we probably don't need to run auto drive. We could probably have enough time to unload and remember, we could probably get more than 4 combines full. Oh, there's me again, just pulling out without checking. Ah, traffic! Deary me. There we go. Death Kid 6, will I share my Thrustmaster steering wheel setting? I don't really have one. Plug it in. That's what I do. Yeah, DJ, I've seen that comment pop up a couple of times. People would like to be able to remove buildings. That's one thing that's definitely come up. I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, it's your prerogative if you don't want to do that. It's your game, of course. It's your map. But I do see that one popping up a little bit. Same car must have a death wish. Not seen an auto drive add-on for this yet, Alan? No. I'm sure there'll be one coming. There we go. One in. Let's send this on its merry way. Let's not. Until we've moved this tractor. I'm going to convert UMRG. Briars, where did the contractor go? It went with 22 and a lack of maps when 25 came out. That's where it went. And it might come back, or it might do something completely different, like the herdsman. If people didn't see the little trailer at the start, I'm happy to run it again if people would like to see it. There we go. Unfold. Power up, come on, come on. Ooh, why aren't I starting? Interesting. Was I the wrong way then? Why won't I come? Oh, there it is. Slightly worried what was going on there. The sign is going, I think. Yep. Is it an FSG stream if you don't knock the signs over? I don't think so. Right. Now, do I need two combines in here or not? Only problem with this is you've got two different crops. If I was smarter, I would have had wheat in both of these fields, put the barley over behind us, but I think in this instance, I think we'll just... I'm going to run with both combines. Why not? Just for a laugh. Right, while I'm setting up the course plate, I'll run the trailer again for you. How about that? Here we go.
Just you wait to listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in. Well, I'm the only island in the way, but I was born to fight the wind and rain. Sometimes a man will keep himself in shame, mask a painful past he overcame. Oh, yes.
There we go. A little bit of fun coming on Saturday. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Right. First waypoint. Left-hand combine. Off you go, my friend. And let's go and get the second one. I need another header. Forgot about that. Should have bought both the headers, shouldn't I? Right. Let's get our farm run around. I love Ray County as well, yeah. That and this are the two maps that I think have reinvigorated my enjoyment in FarmSim so far. They're just maps are such a... I don't know, how do you describe it? Like a personal thing? I can't just play any old map, it has to kind of... have to capture my attention somehow. And I was just waiting for a map to do that, and there just hadn't been one for 25. I tried a few different ones. There's some ones that kind of filled the gaps a little bit, I guess, but nothing that you would like, oh, I can see myself making a really fun video on this. So, if you haven't got this already, by the way, if you haven't got Judith Plains, I have got a link to DJ's itch site in the... I'm getting a little bit of stuttering tonight. I don't know if that's a mod that I've put in. Noticed there a couple of times around the yard. It may be because I've got a load of mods all in one place. So there we go. That's quality tyres that are making the suspension all soft. There you go. Right. I suppose the benefit of this is I'm given a nice gap between the combines. There's less likelihood of them bumping into each other. Right, let's get this one in and running. Things unfolded. Dodge this power line. And the truck coming this way as well. There we go. Spin that up, lower it down. Plead the 5th is a 25 community server for YouTube members. The info if you're about to sign up says FS19. Sorry, does it? Needs updating. Yes, there is. Plead. We've got some free-to-plays for non-members, and then we do have some member servers as well. I can imagine this is actually going to get switched on as one of the member servers very soon, so definitely consider that. If you want to sign up as well, let me just copy the course and paste the course, switch this one to right, and there we go. First waypoint, back up a little bit so he doesn't do a 360-degree loop. There we go. 21 minutes it's saying for these two guys to finish this. So all is looking good. Mrs. Prof, thank you for the support. 19 months, wow. Herdsman's been fun. I've had fun with it this week. I have had some fun with it. Trying new stuff that I've never done before. And I'm not sure I've seen anybody else do. Could be wrong, but we shall give it a go. Right, I think we need... This is the barley, isn't it? I think we need... Is it the barley? Yes. I think we need an auger wagon then, although we could maybe chuck this straight into a truck. Let's get the auger wagon, shall we? Let's get the auger wagon. Decisions. It's a John Deere day today. It's a John Deere day. Hey, the Sim Guy, how are you, mate? Plead the 5th with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, mate. Very kind of you. Rob, how long does it depends on the... it depends on the type of series. So if you think back to Surviving Wyoming, those of you who have seen that, and if you haven't, why not? Still, personally, I think my best work. They were taking upwards of 12 hours to create an episode, so I could literally do one a week. So I don't play with auto start mic, no. This first episode of the Herdsman, I need to be mindful because I've kind of eased myself into it gently. There's something you'll see when you see it. You'll go, ah, I see that. That's what maybe takes the time. Look at me pulling out in front of cars again. There's a bit of a storyline behind it, but there's also kind of traditional gameplay stuff as well. So yeah, it takes time to pull them together, and I'm writing scripts and things like that as well, which takes a bit longer, and trying some cool AI stuff and things like that as well. So yeah, it's good fun. Hey Cher, hey Bear's Den, and Hodge is back. Hello mate, nice to see you. Surviving Bull's Gap. Oh, that was great as well. I loved that. Yeah, we love the custom productions. Like I said, we're going to be doing some ethanol work. The reason we've got the crops we've got is because we want to do some ethanol stuff later on. So, for sure. Wow, 303 watching. Thank you, everybody. It's nice to see so many people interested in them. I've definitely seen an uptick in the numbers in the last week or so. I think people are getting quite excited. I think the last patch solved a few issues for people. I think the Plains and Prairies pack is appealing to a lot of people. I think this map, I think, yeah, Ray County coming down the line in the next little while as well is going to be great. Why is he sitting there and not moving? Numbers are up because I'm streaming again. True. But it's content people want to see. I think that's the... There seems to be... Oh, is he full? Oh. Who would have thought that, Cranks? So if you are here and you are liking this, please consider hitting the like button. It does help the channel. Helps other people find it. But thank you. But this is old school FSG. This is the stuff that really helped the channel grow. Big US farms, big equipment. People love it. People love it. Yeah, that's a shame. Steam having a few problems with getting it out. But hopefully that will be resolved soon. Boston, is the year one season pass worth the money? Only you can decide that. Only you can decide if the stuff in it is appealing or you want to just take the chance. I mean, if you're going to buy all four anyway, get the season pass because it's cheaper. But if you're more risk averse, you're like, well, I would probably have only bought one. At the end of the year, you're like, I wish I hadn't bought it and I would have only bought one. Maybe just wait and see what comes out. To be honest, I think the Nexat and the Plains and Prairies are considerably better than the first two we got for FS22. Remember, we just seem to get balers and more balers, and then we'll chuck in a few more balers and a bit more grass work, and then here, have some more balers. So yeah, I like the fact that the Nexat was something kind of radical and cool and different, and we might put it on this. We might put it on this map later on. But equally, I think the Plains and Prairie stuff is nice. I thought I'd be excited about the tractors, but it turns out I'm actually liking some of the additional stuff. The Regator, this massive auger wagon, the Trout River trailer, things like that kind of interested me more once I've played with it. So yeah, cool. Yeah, the new map at the end of the year is going to be interesting. The FSG Scottish map. Gifted to me by Giants. They've gone, about time we got FSG a Scottish map. Let's just do it for him. For the record, that is not what they did. just so we're clear, I'm I'm just pretending that's what's happened. I do already have the FSG Scottish, Jason Statham Scottish map. Is it a Highlands map? Based on the image, it looks, yes, it looks like it's up there in the Highlands somewhere. Where are you going? You're going to stop? No, you're going to push me out of the way. Instead of just let me unload. Let me get out of your way. Why aren't you getting... He's a really impatient combine harvester, isn't he? Let him get lined up, and then we'll pull alongside again. Richard, it's a Scottish map. It is a Scottish map. Can we have a crash counter? I probably need to set one up, don't I? But yeah, they adjust the weather so it just rains all of the time. What month are you in? August. Give you some rain. July, rain. April, rain. It's not Welsh, Cranky. It is definitely Scottish. I can't tell you how I know, but I know. Put it this way. We may have seen something we shouldn't have done. On a certain trip to a certain city earlier this year. Farmer King George, congratulations, my friend. That's great. A lot of grass work in Scottish map. Yeah, yeah. Lots of potatoes, lots of grass. Have you heard anything about the map over Welker Farms, Anders? I've not heard much from Mapper's Paradise for a while, so I'm not even sure if he's planning to release it for 22. For 25. Kind of works to his own schedule a little bit. So if it does come out, collisions on the stone walls. I'd like them to introduce Highland cows as a new animal. I don't think they will, though. The sort of thing they save for the next game release, isn't it? Mr. Maslin, nice to see you. Oh, I think Alien Jim has maybe stopped altogether, Rob. I think he's taking a bit of a break, to be honest. Either that or he's planning some mega new release. We'll have to wait to see. Tim, doing good, mate. I am doing great. We are loving the fact that we've got some new stuff that is very, very cool. I should have put Lands on this, shouldn't I? Hopefully we'll get him on the way back. McHale would be nice. I also know McHale are actively not keen to be in FarmSim, based on previous discussions they've had. So we'll just have to wait and see. Having seen them at Llama, having seen their stand at Llama, they are doing some very cool stuff. Funny, the first two DLCs have huge US type fields, but there's no maps like that in the back. Yeah, they will never do. They will never. Giants have said they won't do a 4x map, so maybe they're new. I still think DJ has played a brilliant move, launching Judith Plains at the same time as the DLC coming out. I think the fact that it's manufacturers pay to be in the game, and maybe they don't want to. purely speculation, though. I don't know that at all. But I do know they've been asked previously and they've said no. So, I'm very conscious now I've actually nearly filled this and I don't have a truck to put in. We might have to run and get the truck quickly. Could not possibly comment, Richard. But logically, if you had that available to you, it wouldn't be a sound move to not take advantage of it, right? There we go. Little flicker there, what was that? I do love this grain car though. Very cool. Living Dead 1, what is a 4X map? Basically, it's 4 times bigger than the standard size Giants maps. So, Mark's explaining it to you there as well. Let me just jump to the map here, just to give you a little bit of an example. No worries, Farmer Mike, and congratulations on the 1,000 subscribers, mate. Great milestone. Congratulations. So yes, let's loosely, if you took a line from in between field 64 and 55 here and went across to the middle of the map about here and went up, that top corner there, that top quarter, would be the size of a standard Giants map in the base game, which is 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers square. So you can fit 4 base game maps in a 4X map, hence the 4X. Yeah, there we go. I do have no idea what this auger cart weighs when it's full, and I don't have a weighbridge anywhere near me either. Let me go and get my... scroll through everything lazily. Let's run this to the field, and it will do 1 load in 1 go. Oh, dodge a tree. Oh, okay. We'll do that. Let's pop these. I love the fact that some of the trailers it's N and some of them it's Z. I've just realised what's going on here. Auto stop start is not on. Right. Where is it? There it is. Let's fill it right up. Carl Hines, nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Let's squeeze the last look at that. We've almost finished the field already. Good stuff. The joys of having 2 combines with 50-foot headers and a massive cart to load everything into. Even a Scratch, nice to see you, mate. There we go, 88,000 coming up. There we go. I do, Richard. I'm not going to buy it at the moment, but if you go and have a look at, I did a couple of streams just at the weekend there, and we had a look at it in detail. It's a nice bit of kit. We're actually going to have stuff left in. Oh, FarmSim, before we load this up. It's not giving me any weight. Probably haven't got the right mods installed. Right, let's get this unloaded. Wonder what the speed of unload this. I mean, look how wide that pipe is. Massive, isn't it? Like, we've filled one hopper full, and it's still masses left in it. A little bit more. It doesn't have... Do you remember the big Balsa one that we had in FS22 that custom modding did? And you literally couldn't pull it. The weight thing was kind of slightly off on it. This one at least feels manageable, for sure. There we go, and we've leaving ourselves. That is a full truck, and we've still got 7,200 litres left. I don't have auto drive, not set up an auto. I literally sorted this about an hour before I jumped on, but I will definitely set up an auto drive course. Maybe kind of hoping somebody else will build one. Here's a standard RX-9, yes. Yeah, no sign of the new one yet. I don't even know if anybody's building one. I've not even seen any modder information. There we go. Let's get another 40,000, almost 40,000 litres here as well. He's going to wait now, isn't he? Oh, he's got a full grain tank right at the end. Come on. Yeah, I think one will come. The auto drive guys will do one, I'm sure. They're probably in the throes of it right now. Good map for using the McDon to harvest at 25% bounce. That's a good call, actually, Amy. We should do that. I did install it, so... Yeah, there you go then. It's a typo in the info. Let's grab this last little bit. One will come. I'm there you go. Yeah, just wear it out by popping it in and out. You can't roll forward. Oh, dearie me. I'm gonna dock his pay for not being clever. Well, let's get this guy out of the way as well. Not great yield out of this field, I've got to say. I think once we've precision farmed for a season, we should be good. We should be good. There we go. Ooh. There we go. But yeah, this grain cart, I mean, look at it. That's a 9RX and it's massive. Look at it. Loving it though. Loving it. Right, while that's doing that, I will go and grab my truck and unload it. That is one field done already. Let's see if this will pull. Should do. 600 horsepower in this. Roll it around here. Nice 3-point turn. There we go. It probably is actually, isn't it? The barrels are all run it close. That had 100,000 in it. The one we had in 22. I know I'm on the wrong side of the road. I'm just trying to make my turn. Please be patient. Right, let's get this unloaded. I do love the little grain bin setup as well. The smoke rising from the air, from the dryer is so cool. I'm always kind of annoyed I don't have any corn to put in it yet. There we go, first hopper out. Getting into mother bins at 100k, you are indeed, yeah. I love the fact that so many people are kind of choosing the different farms and things like that. There we go, you. So long since I've used a hopper bottom trailer that I couldn't remember which one to switch. 2 million. Who's going out and buying a £2 million auger wagon? Let's be honest, the size of the farms that are using them, it's probably not even, they're not even buying one, are they? They're probably buying like 3 or 4. Go. I am on the blue farm, Hellraiser. I don't know, there was something about it, I just like the way it was tucked away into the corner there. I did like that. Have I overcooked it? Or have I just got it on the wrong one? There we go. Kenny's back, he's been harvesting. Good man. Copper Creek, I know the one you mean. That was my other option, yeah. This one here. Yeah, the only thing with it, I thought that the animal sheds were a little on the smaller side, shall I say. Right. Let's run back, because I don't know how much is in that auger wagon, but probably you could best part of fill this truck again. There we go. Thank you everybody for joining. I will say again, because there's so many of you here tonight, which is really nice. I think I kind of know what you guys like now. Big equipment, big farm stuff. I will bear that in mind. GH, nice to see you. How are you? Trey, is this map available for console? Unfortunately not. It's too big and lots and lots of stuff on it that wouldn't be allowed on console, unfortunately. Right, let's go down here. Okay, 50,000. Looks about half full. Crazy times. I wonder if we just throw... This could be fun. We'll throw one in this field and throw one in the other wheat field at the top. That'll give us some interesting karting challenges. But I reckon we can do it. Can we get the likes to match the number of people watching it? There you go. There's the challenge. Can we get the likes to match the number of people watching? Right. Do it again. Fire things up. Come on. I think it just takes a while to unfold, actually. That's the problem. Trying to hit the power up button, it's still unfolding. Right. Nope, not power tools. Let's get rid of that original course. Let's do a new course. Fieldwork settings. One tool in this one. Number of headlands 2. Bosh, let's keep it easy. How is my game so smooth? My game lags a lot. I have 480 Super and a Ryzen 7 3, so it sounds like you've got the same processor as me. I've got a 3070 Founders Edition, so I don't know. I've got my graphics running quite high as well. The only thing that it struggles with, the 3070 struggles with VRAM. I can sometimes get the blurry textures because I ran. Oh dear, look at our yield in this. That's awful. 59%. The farmer I bought this from is not a very good farmer. I'm gonna change that up, I think. Right, I'm gonna leave you here for now while we unload this, and then we'll get you up to the other farm. So, interestingly, I have screen tearing through OBS, but I don't have it in game, so it's an OBS setting that I need to fix. I just need to work out what's wrong with it. The farm I bought from's laughing all the way to the bank. He might be. He might be indeed. That's fine. Let him laugh. I'll have the last laugh. Yeah, I think my lighting's on very high. I don't think there's not massive difference, is there? I didn't notice a massive difference either. Bosson, if you know me, you'll know I'm not a man who is very good at planning particularly far ahead, so my answer is yes. Shadows has the greatest performance impact. Yeah, I think you're right. Although I don't like blurry shadows, or the stepped edge on the shadows kind of spoils it for me a little bit. Yeah, I think in general you'll get stutters in FarmSim. I mean, not being funny, if I want to have a little grumble, which I seem to be doing a lot recently, if your minimum spec is a low value card, which, what did they put, a 2080 or something? 2060 in? Yeah, I'm running a series newer card, and I'm getting issues with VRAM. I would say that's a poorly optimized game, as much as it is I don't have the firepower to run it, because I can run something like Red Dead Redemption or something like that. I'll have to grumble them over 50. Alright. My new profession. Being a grumpy old man. Not too big, this wheat field at the top. I'm not sure I want to do all this straw as well. There's a lot of straw here. There is a lot of straw here. And I don't have any cows yet. I mean, obviously I can sell it. But I'm going to do a rogue thing here. We're not going to load this back onto the trailer. We're going to see, well, how high are those? No, it's not going to go. I was like can we get it over the bridge? But it looks like the sides are too high. There we go. On hitch. One member only, Randy. Right. I mean, look, I keep banging on about this map. I am probably fanboying out about this. Just the texturing on the columns on the bridge and the detail, so good. So good. Like, I'm not paying attention now, and I'm about to do an argsy. Recovered it. Got away with it. Right, I think we roll down here and roll the header trailer in. This should work quite nicely. Definitely don't need two combines in here, do we? Definitely don't need two combines in here. I think it might actually be the exhaust mod that might be causing a few of my stutters here. I do like it. Oh, happy birthday, Bosson! Once round the sun. There we go. It's not really old man Jeb. I'm making do. I am making do. Oh, don't unhitch that. You're going to pull that out of the way when we're done. Sean, it's an amazing map. I grew up just a couple of hours from this area. Absolutely enjoy it. Oh, that's good to hear. I always think if people who've lived in the area, or they have a farm that ends up being on the map or something, that their excitement, and when they say this is so accurate to the real place, you know, that's the biggest compliment you can get. No worries, Sim Guy. Thanks for hanging out, mate. You know, because they've lived it. They know exactly what it's like, and if they're saying, well, that's pretty accurate, credit where credit's due. Alright. Let's get this in. Unfold again. Multiple workers going to cause a bit of lag as well. Okay, that's interesting. Right, let's just tuck this in here. I reckon that other one will be ready for an unload now, so let's get this up and running quickly. Get rid of that. That. One tool, two headlands. Generate fieldwork course. Out we come. First waypoint. Bang. Gone. I mean, it might not be, oh, excuse me, it might not be that. I just kind of, I know it sometimes can be those scripty mods can sometimes not interact very well with each other. Cliff Neal, howdy from West Texas. West Texas, now there was a map in 19. That was a great map. Loved that. Old man Jeb, been loving this map. Finally got me off Riverbend Spring. Wow, good for you if you're still on Riverbend. Good effort. I also don't think Courseplay, they're still trying to kind of optimize Courseplay. I mean, we don't even have a full release of Courseplay yet. It's still a beta, so yeah, I'm sure we'll get more to come. There he is. I'm leaving strips in the field. I think probably need to raise late, don't I? We're leaving crop on the ground. Change my course play settings slightly. Let's do that while we're here. Late. There we go. That should avoid that issue. And we can probably get out of the way before he tries to ram us when he's full. Yeah, there he goes. We need to get out of the way. Okay. Right, I'll let him do a little bit more. I think we run up to the other field, don't we? Who doesn't like a script mod? Excuse me. There's so many clever script mods. Yeah, it's not. When it goes to Mod Hub, that's when you know that's their kind of most error-free one that they're happy with. They'll still keep working on after that. Cheers, FarmSim. Catch you soon. So is Autodrive. Autodrive's still in beta as well. Is there a way to effectively get a harvester and a trailer alongside each other working automatically? Yes, if you use Autodrive. You can use Courseplay as well. I find Autodrive a little bit more forgiving. Hey Args, thank you mate. Appreciate it. Hope you're good. Enjoyed your stream this morning. Definitely enjoyed that. Hi Chad, no worries mate. Thank you for dropping in. It is appreciated. It's always appreciated. I should definitely say that. For you guys to decide, you know, how you choose your time, and some of that is coming and watching me. That's amazing. I really appreciate that. I'm not going to get down here, am I? There's power lines. Boss life, it depends which one you mean, mate. Because we've already got, in fact I've got it on this save at the moment. I've got VCA running. But I know what you mean. If you mean the Wopster's guidance steering, we've not heard any kind of concrete info for a while on that now. The roads are way too smooth. Experience Autodrive does not play well with veg harvest and do you know why that is? Because the pipes or the conveyors are too close to the vehicles. I always find this with silage choppers and with combines. If you can get the longest pipe you can, you'll get much better results with AI loading up. I have to wait until he turns at the end here, I think. God, the old SimDash had an update today. Actually, you can probably see it just tucked away in the corner there. SimDash is running like a dream. A few people have been having issues with it recently. I hadn't had issues with it, but it's updated today. There's a big update came out today for it. Right, we can get him now as he turns at the end. Which is good, because look, his beacon's flashing. What are my thoughts on the DLC? I like it. I like it. I think there's some good stuff in it. I was saying before, actually, I'm less excited about the tractors, to be honest, and more excited by some of the equipment that's come out, like this auger wagon, the Trout River trailer, the Regators, some of the big cultivators. Awesome. So yeah, there's some nice stuff in it. I do like it. And it's a bit different, right? We've not seen chunks of US equipment in a DLC for a while. Well, tell a lie, because Vermeer, that was all US based stuff, wasn't it? But it was small scale. It wasn't big farm stuff. I think people usually like big farm stuff. As a rule, seems to be what resonates with people. So yeah, we might be using Nexat, Carl. Oh, thank you, Cranky. That's exciting. See if we can... Oh, interesting, Jeb. The big stuff will be fun in Scotland. There we go. Right. I haven't used the McDon actually a lot in 25. Definitely used it in 22. The Swather was really good in 22. Kind of just got out of the habit of using it, I think. Maybe time to fire it back up, as Amy said. Oh, there we go. What do I tend to have up? So, darkest, I built a load of my own screens. Let's see if we can spin it around so you can see. So there's a kind of generic one there. I've got a class one for combines. I've got a Fendt one that's got some VCA tools in it as well. So I kind of flip between those. I did a few for 25 as well. For 22, beg your pardon. But it's quite nice. Just visually, it's a bit better than... just because it gives you nice information. So I can tell now... I mean, it's slightly different now with 25 because you've got some of the stuff on your readout. But, you know, I can see speeds I'm going, cruise control, turn all of that stuff on if I want to. Well, I'm not getting him there, am I? I have to wait at the end and come back the other way. Sim Dashboard does work on iOS now, yes. I'm not sure it works as well as it does on an Android tablet. I think most of the people are... You could hide the HUD. You could, between the Stream Deck here with some of the buttons on and that, you could run the whole game without a HUD now. Yeah. If you wanted to do that. If you wanted to kind of go for the whole crazy realism thing, for sure you could. Sim Dashboard is free to run, but you get limited access to some these screens. Half of them wouldn't work. But it is a one-off cost. It's not a monthly fee or anything. And it's about $6 for FarmSim. So if you've ever wasted any money on a Starbucks, you could have one less cup of coffee and yeah, buy a lifetime subscription to SimDash. Will it work on a Windows tablet? No. Android and iOS at the moment. That's interesting, Boston. That's interesting. How do you tie stream? It's just key commands. So you just put your keyboard commands out there with a few icons. It's quite nice. Bit different. Let me show you. Wrecking my camera. So look, I've got things like I've got VCA testing in there. Got the horn, beacons, engine start, TerraFarm stuff. So I kind of switch it about, and you can have multiple. You can have multiple pages as well. I've been a bit lazy since 25 came out, and I've not set it up properly. But it's great, and it's at your fingertips, right? It's just always there, which is quite nice. Oh, it's full now. Yeah, you don't need an expensive tablet to run SimDash, not at all. I'm the same. I kind of bought some kind of no-name branded ones from Amazon. Wait for them to be in a deal. Black Friday stuff. There we go. Why aren't you starting? See? The problem now. Right, cruise. So there we go. Let's turn cruise control on here. Favourite map of all time. You're saying this is? Farmer Shadow? Now, I'm not sure if it's iOS for iPad or iOS for phones, but to be honest, the screen will be a little bit small. So I wouldn't advise running on a phone. It certainly works on Android phones, but I think you'd struggle with hitting some of the buttons. Certainly I would with my fat fingers. So there we go. Another cart full. Right, I think we're done there. We're at risk of the other guy being full as well, so let's get over there. We're going to fill our trailer now as well. So, what is my favourite map of all time? It's too hard to pick one. Although there's certain ones. Flint Hills, from a channel perspective, was a brilliant map. Yeah. Defo cranky. Oakfield Farm, I loved that in 19. There was just something about that was great. Get me rocking two different crops in the same... Oh, I'm going to waste half a bin here. That's annoying. Oh well, there we go. Oops. Overcooked it. Lawfolds was nice as well. Yeah. I mean, so many nice maps in 19. Yeah, I couldn't pick one, but yeah, I love Flint Hills. Love Flint Hills. Seneca as well. Actually, talking about that earlier on. That's the spiritual. Oh, have I just unhitched that? Good one. The reason I started this is why this is called Montana Horsepower, because I ran a series called Ohio Horsepower on Seneca. Right, let's ditch this, and then hopefully we're not leaving combines standing in fields for too long. Joe, I went back to watch the first episode, just to remind myself, and yeah, it's quite weird, and it also kind of makes you realise how much the game has actually come along. If you go and look at 19 now compared to this, there is noticeable differences. Maybe it hasn't moved on as far as people would like, but it definitely has moved on. There we go. Farmer Shadow, you just have to try it, mate. I don't know. And like I said, you know, the small screen isn't going to make it a great experience. You need something with a bit of space to click the buttons. Griffin, Indiana was a great map in 19 as well, yeah. Loved Griffin. The funny thing about Griffin was it just crept up and like kind of nobody. It was one of those again, sleeping. It just came out and captured people's attention, and it just became this really, really popular map out of nowhere. It was great. Nice when stuff like that happens. Right. Oh, I did the rear one first there. I need to look at agroforest. I haven't had a look at it yet, but everybody's saying go and check it out. So definitely, it's on the list for sure. Where's my trigger? Come on, where's my trigger? There. Needed to flip it this way. If you Google Sim Dashboard, it should be the top. Should be the top offering. Right, there we go. Right, hopefully that is our last run. We shall see. Dukes, how are you? Thanks for the auto-driving courseplay video. My pleasure. Help you ton. Once you've gone at auto-driving courseplay, you never look back. You never go back. I took a wide berth there and was lucky. Oh look, combine's full everywhere again. Forget how much more yield you get out of wheat compared to barley, and it's showing. I am not keeping up with the combines now. This is when you need the truck on auto drive, right? There we go. Amen to that. There we go. Right. Get this unloaded quickly, is it? Who's going to be full? Is he going to be full as well? I'm going to make a judgment call now. Which one I go for? I think they're both. Mr. Seeley, yeah, Mr. Seeley P is one of the people who's like, you have to look at it. It's brilliant. Right, 89 still going. So let's get up to the other one who is waiting. Yeah, it's certainly on maps like this, Mark. It's the option to. I've still got 40% in here. How did I manage that? For me, when you're trying to do vid content as well or streaming, you don't want to. Well, I don't know. Maybe you would sit and watch me for 2 hours going up and down on a combine, but yeah, if I'm on my own and I'm not recording vids, I do a lot more myself. Or I consciously go, no, I'm gonna be farm manager mode. I did think there's a farm manager series where you literally never drive a tractor and you just manage vehicles all over the farm. I think that could be quite good fun as well. But yeah, multiplayer with other people. We don't even it's one of our rules. We never put courseplay on our multiplayer service because it kind of defeats the purpose of people playing together, right? Girl. This is his last pass after this. I'm impressed. These fields look big, but with equipment like this, with the big 50-foot headers, you get through it really quick. Well, I played like that for a couple of years, Steve. Didn't even know what courseplay and auto drive were. Did I go for the 50? I did go for the 50s, yes. Absolutely ridiculous. There we go. At least he'll unload before he heads off in the other direction. I can go back to the other combine. Come on, come on, there we go. Oh, definitely. I think that's the beauty of it, right? You can choose how you want to play it, which is great. Pure mood based. Exactly, Marta. I love a bit of bale stacking. But I also love it when you can throw on the auto load and pick them up that way as well. For first 3 months of FS2, I know. You enjoy the game and then you realise mods and you're like, oh wait a minute, I'm never putting this down again. Right, can we get back to the other combine before he's full? There's a bigger field down here, so he will be going for a bit longer. It looks like he's turning on the headland now, so we might get to him in time. And then became a modder. I know, right? Funny how this thing works sometimes, isn't it? Funny how this works. Right, I'm trying to decide whether we dive in and do the bales tonight, or we go and grab that... Oh, sorry, that car again. Been the bane of my life, that car tonight. The 23rd best mod in FarmSim. Oh dear. Good for you needs more drums. Argsy is an aficionado of the bale loading as well. Yeah, full. Only just though. I like the auto load tools for the telehandler and stuff. I almost like them more than auto load trailers. The kind of like middle ground of slightly less fully automatic. There's an element of manual about it still. I think if I'm going to do... well, I will bale all this stuff. But it's going to... it's going to be the biggest bales I can get out of a baler. Next crash and you have to plough field 61 without steering assist. Nice challenge. Oop. Yep. Okay, so this is good. And I think we'll bring the other combine back. We won't even bother taking this back up there. I think we'll... yeah, you see, there's so many different ways you can play this game. Hey, Pan, how are you doing, mate? Auto-load grab, I love that. The Black Sheep modding one, brilliant. Just gives you that sense of, I still have to do a bit of work to make everything lined up and be good, but it's a little more, you know, tolerable than trying to do it bale by bale. I'm sure if you like spent enough time doing it, you would get better. But hey, yeah, Ben, how you doing, mate? Works with brown belt. It does, yes. Go. I've got a 780. Does that count? Right, he's going to go back up there. Man down, man flew. Oh, nightmare, mate. Yeah, I'm good. I am good. Man flew. It's a killer. Got to make auto drive routes for the boats. Can make the route, but the boats won't. That's interesting. Right. Yeah, let's go and check that other combine. I think you can drop the header off and come back with the hopper and leave this here. So on the next pass down, we'll be able to pick him up. How's he doing? He's not finished yet, has he? Oh, he's doing this last little slur. He might as well have finished. Oh, that's interesting. Look. Different colour yield line there. What is that? have a look at that actually. Soil types, pH. Obviously, I've not put anything in here. Look, should have. Unless there's a line. No. Interesting. Right. End on that. Let's drop this back on the trailer and get it down to... I did not do that. There we go. ALD, I like that. And you never get any sympathy off your missus, do you? Oh. Find the bumps. Oh, does it like stretch the yield? Does it almost kind of get a little bit confused with the yield side mark? On part rows, okay, interesting. We're babies when we're sick, ain't that the truth? They don't understand. It's like being back in Nam. There we go. Oh. I just get eye rolls. I just get a tut and an eye roll. No worries, Farm Shadow. See you later. Yeah, Steve. It is, I think it's what's known as a cop-out. You're a better man than us. Right, what do we think? That combine's full again. It must be a good yielding part of the field, that. He definitely looks full, doesn't he? Either that or he's finished. Can't quite tell. That plane has gone over a few times. When does he stop and refuel? He's constant, isn't he? There we go. I think we're going to have more than enough to... We've got quite a full hopper of grain over there as well, haven't we? Oh, it's fun. It's great to be back on a big map. A big map with character. Will I say that? I know we've had a few other big maps, but I don't know, there's something different about this one. I think you all know what I'm talking about. The amount of positive feedback for it's been amazing, so... Right. We have a sorghum field down there as well, so I'm not going to put these combines away. John. Oh no, he's on his way back. That's good. So hopefully there's enough space for him to... You are nuts and harvesting green beans on field 61. Oh my god, Chinook. Tell me you're using multiple machines. Hey Wolfies, how are you? $63,000, so we'll definitely get the rest of this combine into this. Hopefully. That's a 20,000 litre bin, so that'll get us to 83, and we know we'll get 88 into this. So hopefully, if he can get to the top and he's not completely brim full, we should The only challenge is there's too much here to go into the trailer. Let's see if we can run alongside the if there's enough space alongside the actual grate at the silo to unload straight from the auger pipe. Friends don't let friends harvest green beans. Oh dear. You would like Ray County, I think, Carl. You'd like this too, I think. You can't argue that they are heartless. There's a lot going on in terms of character, so yes. Ray County's not out quite yet, but it's not far away, I don't think. Oh, I thought he was full then. He's just turning around. GH! Thank you, mate. I'll catch you later. Mac Brown, no, it won't be on Mod Hub, but the link to download it is in the description. All you need to do is click download it, and then just drop it into your mod folder like you would any other third-party mod, and it should appear there. Make sure you download it. Only download it from the link in my description. Sorry, from DJ's itch.io page, which is the link in the description. Don't get it off one of the mod sharing sites, because there's about 5 or 6 versions flying around there that are out of date and incomplete and things like that. So yeah, definitely only get it from the itch.io page. Look at that. Poetry. Poetry. Oh, of course, look. 80. We're going to run out of space. There's going to be like 9 rows left at the end, isn't there? We are going to be full. Yeah, see, we're full. How does that always happen? Not at all, Dukes. That's the best way to do it. Oh, Vax. Even Vax has had his head turned. That's a compliment indeed. Right, let's get this unloaded. I'm tired tonight. We were out with a client last night. Did a big launch. My company does the Edinburgh Festival Fringe campaign every year, and they launched. It was the press launch last night, so we went out and celebrated with them, and didn't get home till after midnight. I didn't drink loads. I was not smashed, but you know when you just have a couple of drinks and then you're late to bed, and then you've got to get up for work the next day. It just, the whole element of it makes you, and the fact I'm a grumpy old man now. Don't have the staying power that I used to. Plus, like half of my team is like 20 something, so I'm like double half of their ages, and they're like, "Yeah, let's go clubbing till 3 AM," and I'm like, "Nope, going home." I would not function for about 3 days if I did that these days. Right, I really need to turn off the 15-minute save, don't I, when I'm doing streams, because forever logging in, and the only problem is you forget then. Save it before you leave, don't you? You're in your 20s and you refuse to go clubbing. You are a wise man. No good can come from clubbing. Just pain and regret. And I'm speaking from experience. Okay, so why is my... I was like, why? I am missing some of the basics now. This is proof that I'm tired. I was like, why can I not start my combine? I was like, because it's still on course play. Paul Wright, nice to see you. Guessing you're going to write more than A, and you've hit the enter key too soon. Where is our sorghum? Remind myself which field is too little beer. Maybe, Boston. Maybe. I need to come to Germany and drink the good beer. Beer that doesn't give you headaches. That's my favourite kind of beer. Go out clubbing, get home at 4, quick coffee, wash, change the clothes into work. It's happened. It's a few years ago now, but it has happened for sure. You know it's been a good night when you're sitting at your desk and you're going, I can't believe I got away with that. I should have a massive hangover. And it's like 10 in the morning, you're like, I feel great. And then by 2 PM, you're dying. And it's like, that's why I felt great. #1 brew of beer and whiskey. Excellent. It's nice to have beer and whiskey on the map, I have to say. Definitely. Great additions. 100%. Just adds a little bit of... in fact, the beer recipe on this is great. What is it? Barley? You've got, it isn't just one... even the ethanol, I think, is great. So the ethanol is... let me just... get this in and unloaded. The ethanol is some corn, then some dry corn, and a little bit of sorghum. So you can... it's not just, oh, I'll dry all my corn and I'll drive it to the ethanol plant and sell it. 3 years, mate. Feels like 3 months. We're still in the romance phase. Not got bored here yet. Although I am sad you're not coming to FarmCon. But I understand why. Barley and water for the beer. It's good beer then, that. I was like, that's not unloading, it is. It just takes a while for it to change it. Cheers, Farmer Jolly! Appreciate it, mate. Nice to see you, as always. If you don't know Farmer Jolly, go check him out. He's trying to build up his channel, and he's doing some good stuff. Met him at Lamb the last 2 years, and he's just such a down-to-earth great guy. Deserves a bit of support, so if you fancy going and throwing him a sub or two, I'm sure he would be very much appreciated. There we go, and one more. I can't get that combine down here, can I? I'm going to have to go and shift that last little bit. Oh, so annoying. So annoying. Right. We've just got to do it, haven't we? We'll run the combine up anyway, because we're going to throw them into sorghum. In fact... oh, yeah. It's a shame we can't just... could we? I'm going to try. I'm going to try it with a combine. No, I'm not. Look, we've got a whole cart still here. Let's go and get the rest of it. It does warrant taking the truck round again. Nope. Let's go and get the last of it. Need to take DJ a good bottle of whiskey for FarmCon. We do. It cost me a lot in whiskey, that boy. Right, how much is in this hopper? Hardly anything, is there? He is worth it. Oh, bit of a tank slapper there. Came in a bit hot. The noise of these combines is so authentic. That kind of... It's like the hum of the big fans inside them. So good. So good. Just like real life. Yeah, we're going to have 70%. Yeah, it wasn't much, was it? Jeez. Right, I'm not going to start the sorghum yet. I'm going to sort all of this out. And then we'll have a think about the sorghum after that. I was about to ask if you fancy doing the Great Yorkshire Show, but I'm straight to London on the way back, Mark, or I would have done that. No, I could do it at the tail end of that week. I guess it starts on like a Wednesday and goes to a Sunday, doesn't it? Or something like that. I could do the second. Could do the weekend. Right. Hooker pipe out. $62,000. We're literally going to fill 3.5 of the 4 hoppers again. Crazy. Friday the 11th. I could do the tail end of that week. I'm stunned they don't run it over a weekend. Right. 2, 3. This is, I'm going to admit, this is the first time I've used these Load King trailers. That will feed some horses. Oh, we could get some horses, actually. I hadn't thought of that. So the Herdsman series that's coming next week, or this week, Saturday, is all built around the Realistic Animals mod. Realistic Livestock mod. That's where that idea's come from. Horses will eat wheat though, won't they? Definitely getting some spikes tonight. I don't know what it is. Oh, I've messed this up. Look how light my front wheels are because I put all the weight in the wrong hoppers. This could be fun. I might actually have to go in from the other entrance. I should have loaded up the front hopper first. That's a schoolboy error. Schoolboy error. As Realistic Animals beat Maze Plus to it. Maze Plus is too complex. Somebody who grew up on a farm, Maze Plus is too complex. Stay there. I've never had 20 ingredients in my TMR in my life. Oats, yes, you're right. Are they working on animals for it as well, are they, Mark? I mean, it's still work in progress, but it's getting every release that Arrow does, it gets better and better. There's still a few things to sort in it, but it works well if you're on a small scale. I think if you want to throw 300 in a building, it doesn't really account for that yet. So, kind of gets... Oh, I'm in the wrong grid, that's why. But I think it will, ultimately. I haven't tried the financing mod again since he I know it had a few teething issues at the start. All realistic weather, actually. I need to go back to both of them and give them a test. Don't know yet, Liquid Light. Haven't decided. Like I said, I think if you want to buy 300 cows, it's quite difficult. Because you only get like 2 or 3 released at a time. But you can't buy in bulk. You can only buy small numbers. But I'm sure he's well aware of that and will probably find a solution for that. Realistic weather stop time. Oh, did it? I wonder if he's resolved that. Now, I'm about to look at time-saving stock check any second, actually, to see how much wheat we've got from those 2 fields. If we ever unload this. Yep. Nice animations on this trailer. You pulled the Clarks and had all your pigs get pregnant once. Nice. Does that work? Does it, Pan? That did. I tried that on an earlier version. It didn't work, but that's interesting to know. That means I can go back and give that a spin. Needs more drums. Take care, mate. Thank you for hanging out. Right, let's run this down to the field. Let's jump into time-saving stock check. The 23rd best mod in the game. Look at the numbers. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. So 163,000 litres of wheat, 129 of barley. Look at the amount of extra wheat that we had in terms of acreage compared to the barley. And I think the yield was really bad in the wheat. Right, let's head down. Park this up near the sorghum. Ship everything down there. I don't have a baler yet either. Probably need to think about that. Hello, Twisted. How are you doing, mate? Yeah, let's roll all of this down, get things set up. You can always reset the animal dealer in-game settings to generate... Okay, that's a good call. That's a good way of getting around it. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily cheating, is it? Just kind of must to fill up your pens, and then you can go from there. But that is an interesting one, Pat, and I might try that. Maybe dupe my game here and do a few trial and error things with it. See if we can get it to work, because I do love the immersion of it. Right, how am I getting out of here? Turning around with one of these is a nightmare, and I can't go all the way along there. And we'll just turn this empty field here that isn't ours. Sure you won't mind. Fractured back? How on earth? Oh dear, that's not a great one. Right, there we go. Easy. Look how muddy this header is. I haven't bought a pressure washer yet. You did it work. Are the work going to look after you? Are you going to have to fall out with your work? Or will you take responsibility? Did you do something bad? That, Jay, is you're running out of VRAM on your graphics card. There's just too much information being banded around. So the best thing to do is turn down your... So in your graphics settings, quickest solution is go and turn down your anisotropic filters down. I'm running at 8 at the moment for that very reason. If I run it at 16, everything went blurred. I do actually have a new graphics card on order with double the VRAM of this 3070, so that should solve the problem for me. Farming Kid, how to become a big content creator. Work hard, be yourself, don't try and pretend to be somebody you're not. Be consistent, Yeah, put a lot of graft to get there, but it's fun along the way. Yeah, it doesn't happen overnight. It does not happen overnight. You've got to just keep going. There we go. Keep it grinding. It does pay off if you stick at it. That's the biggest problem. People cannot stick at it, or they do too much too soon, so they'll try and do a video every day and then they'll get burnt out. So if you can do 2 a week, do 2 a week. If you can do 3 a week, do 3 a week. But don't, like, remember you've got a life as well. I've been through that blip when it's all encompassing and you just can't sustain it. So find the balance. You know, make sure you go out with your mates or your wife or your girlfriend or whatever. Don't just become a recluse and forget about everything else, because longer term, that's not healthy. That as well, Bill. Yes. You have to put up with a lot of people who are, yeah, keyboard warriors, shall we call them. Five years and how many videos? I must be on about... Whoa. Let me have a look, actually. It might be able to tell me the studio. I think it's about 1,200. I think it's about 1,200 in total. No, it doesn't tell me here. It does tell me on the desktop version, but yeah, it's well over 1,000 for sure. Baby Jesus, I do. It is in the description, my friend. Has to put up with you admins, yes. And they come more and more. They do, boss. And do you know what? It used to bother me more than it does now, because, and it was actually Mrs. FSG that said it. She goes, "You will never see a really, like, rude, offensive, like, bad comment from somebody with tens or hundreds of thousands of subscribers. It's only people who either are jealous or have tried and haven't been able to make it, or they don't have the right attitude for it stuff. So in essence, they're coming from a bad place. They're kind of passing their frustrations on to you. So it's never about you, it's about their frustrations that they can't do it, or haven't been able to do it, or don't have the right temperament or attitude or whatever to do it. And that was really helpful, because I think it does. Of course, it does affect you, man. It's nobody likes to hear anything negative said about them, but I thought that was a really interesting take. And it is always about how they're feeling, not necessarily about how you're feeling. Granted, some of them I do like to be sarcastic, which is hilarious, because it doesn't go down very well. And, you know, and then poor Farmer Cop, because he's a cop as well, he gets another layer of abuse for being a cop. Poor guy. He's like, I just do my job. Apparently that's not good enough for some people. Right, we're going to line these up. Let's close this auger. We're going to line these up here. Actually, we are close to time, I think. I'm going to save this. This is a big field, actually. It's not as big. I did toy with going on to 61, and then I went, no. I'll leave that. We'll maybe do that another day. But yeah, we'll leave the sorghum for now, because we don't have any corn ready yet. So it will just sit in the silo anyway. We might just treat ourselves to a baler here. But we'll bring the air. Why am I saying air cut for this? Like I said, tired. Getting my words mixed up. Field 61 is a multiplayer stream. I think you're right, Mark. Definitely. We need to get this set up on a server, actually, don't we? I am going to do an overhaul of all our servers. We've got a lot of servers switched on, and actually, I think we've almost got too many, so they end up with 1 or 2 people on each of them, rather than if we had just thinned it right back to 2 or 3 servers again. Less choice, and then hopefully everybody would play on the same server. Already had good old Ham. Good old Ham. He'll be back soon, hopefully. Thanks, Dutch. Thanks for hanging out. Need to get it back in the FSR. I think you quite like this one, Mark. I do. Thank you, Bosson. Appreciate it. Right, let's... I was going to use my 8R then, but let's go up here and see what else we've got. Jump in that. What else did I... I've got a nice little... See, look. I'm definitely going to remove the exhaust mod, because this tractor is off. Yeah. I think that could be one of the cause of some of my little glitches. Now, what horsepower is this? This is the 250. I bumped the engine in this. So if I can find a baler, a big chunky baler that will run at 250. I'm going to go square bales, of course. There's not a place to put that. Do it over here where there's a bit more breathing space. Do we have any 22 servers? I think we still have one. 23? You mean 25, Bill? Balers. What have I got here? Or do I need to install one? I haven't installed one, although this is quite nice. Yeah, with the rack at the back, of course. Standard twine. That'll do. This'll do. We'll do them together as well. Excellent. Horsepower 245, and we're 250 on that 6. And if it is too much for that 6R, we're just gonna grab the 8R and flip the 6R to run the header trailers. In fact, I'm gonna swap the wheels on this as well. Standards. Mobile workshop. Great mod. Go. Take those. What's all this? I don't know. Apparently it's some new thing that YouTube are about to release, and they've decided I'm a guinea pig for it. So I think you can comment. The more you comment, the more XP you get, up to a point. Argsy was telling me about it the other day. Up to a point, and then... so by the end of it, you could get a ranking. But yeah, I don't really know. I need to read up on it. Only because they didn't have floaters, smart. I was let down by the modder. Right. You know what? Let's run some bales for a couple of minutes just to get started, and then we'll be a good juncture to close things off. We're right on the edge of the road here, so let's unfold this to start with. There we go. Dodge that sign. Power things up. Oh, let's bale size. 220. Gonna have to be 240s. Lower that down. Got that kind of extended pickup thing. Means my OCD manages to not have a hissy fit then. It's alright, Bill. It's late. feel you. And why? It's a good question. Why did I buy the tractor, Mark? Farming kid, good luck with your first stream. Just get stuck in. The more you do, the more confident you'll get, and then you'll be laughing in no time. Did I? Stop it, Squatch. We need a shed, actually. We've nowhere to put our bale. That's one of the things. Probably space for a bale shed somewhere. We'll need to work out that out before the next stream. We'll probably stream this on Wednesdays for the next few weeks. Might throw the odd video in as well. Hey, Ty, how are you? Okay, that's a whole pass, and we're only a bale and a bit in. That's good. The nice thing about the sled, actually, is that you don't have that issue where you get bales strewn all over the place. Especially when you're getting to end rows. You come down and you can't turn because there's bales in the way. So we could be selective about where we drop this. Definitely getting spikes, so look. Let's just watch it for a second. Any second now, we'll get a little, just a little stutter. Oh, I left a combine running too. Better turn that off, that's not particularly economical. You're not techie enough and don't have the... You don't need the money, Bill. You could do it for free. OBS is a free download. And if you've got a mic, you just plug it into the back of your PC and away you go. It doesn't have to be... I think there's a problem, like... And I am guilty of this as well, because I end up overdoing everything. Because some of the funds I get from doing the channel, I just kind of plough it back into the channel. But I think people then think, oh, you have to have all this gadgetry and all this stuff to start streaming or making vids and stuff. You really don't. If you've got a PC and a good idea, you can go a long way. You can go a long way without spending any money at all. Like I said, OBS as a piece of software is the best free piece of software in the world. John, daughter-in-law just to try to steal my pet pig. It's because they plan to take him to the butcher's on Friday. Where are you going to, John? Or did you just say it as a joke? OBS is phenomenal. There is the three bale grab came out in the last patch as well, didn't it? So we should be able to pick these up in threes and load them. We could have a loading episode soon with no auto load, just for a laugh. Would you tune in though? That's the question. FSG struggling with bales? Of course you would. I'm 4 episodes in, Connor, and loving it so far. I do like it. Just it's feel-good telly, isn't it? Also kind of educating people as well, which is nice. Oh, right. Right, we'll finish the headlands and then we'll maybe call it... Look, that's a mound and a half of straw, that, isn't it? Jeez. Yeah, they did not release a couple more... What did they release this week? 2. 2 episodes came out on Saturday, didn't they? And another Q2 coming this Saturday. There we go. Amazon Prime, Boston. Amazon Prime. Have you ever installed a piece of software on your PC, Bill? There's some brilliant YouTube tutorials as well. It wouldn't take you long to get up and running. We'd be laughing with you, struggling with bales, not at you. Thanks, Mrs. Prof. I can always rely on you to butter me up a little bit. I know, there's some good money in them though. It's under... yeah, always underestimate how much value is in your bales, especially when you get to big fields. For sure. For sure you do. Hello, George. And the fact that we're getting them in clumps of 3 is quite nice as well. So you do a lot less manual picking up. Look, it's going to deposit these almost right next to the other ones, so there you go. It's easier already. Cheers, Pat, and see you later. In real life, farmed hay and rice and drove over the road, so when I messed up my body, touched playing FS19, and that's about all I know about the game. Well, that's alright, Bill. If you are enjoying yourself playing FarmSim, that's awesome. You aren't the only one. You're not the only ex-farmer or farmer that plays it. That's what I tell my dad. My dad, that's the thing that baffles him the most, I think, when we talk about FarmSim, is that how many guys will work for a full day on the farm, come home, fire up the PC, and play FarmSim again for another few hours. There we go. Right. I'm actually thinking this could be quite fun, picking these up. If we can get it right, we'll get a big flatbed. It's the this is the one that came out this week. Where am I looking? No, that's not it. Telehandler tools, won't it be? Or front loader tools. Yes, the Albert. This is one that just recently came out. That should pick up 3 of those bales that I've just done. Different designs. You've got an edge bar there. We used to have those on ours. So you can actually turn in as you pick them up and it kind of butts everything up against each other. Probably one with left or right. It doesn't do both together. Interesting. Would be good. Ham and eggs. How the devil are you, my friend? We were just talking about you wanting to get this on one of our servers, mate. So I was about to ask Parker if he'd heard how you were doing. I saw he was on earlier. Evening, Eamon. How are you, mate? Right. One last little run along the top, and that is going to be us for the night, I think. I have enjoyed this immensely. It is so nice to be back on a map that just ticks the boxes. This is my kind of map. My kind of farming. I love it. Ah, very good, Ham. Proud dad moment. Proud dad moment. Right. There we go. Oh, it's a blast from the past, that, Mike. but it's good fun. Well worth watching. There was some awesome mods. At that point in FarmSim 19, there was... You literally had everything that you could ever want, so it was brilliant. See, and I went for the blue farm in the corner, top right-hand corner. There you go. Tell you what, this 6R's doing an outstanding job. All bad stuff. Behave, Amy. The golden days of FS19, yeah. Fun times. Simpler times. Simpler times. Cheers, Cranky. Have a good night, mate. Yeah, we are literally... I'm waiting for this last bale to get spat out here. And we'll park up here for the night, I think. And, there we go. We'll keep going with this sometime in the not-too-distant future. But there we go, folks. Big farms, big fields, big tractors. What's not to love? What is not to love? So, thank you all. Like I said, geez, we've had over 300 people. The entirety of the stream is just dipped under now. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit it on the way out. It honestly really helps the channel, so I appreciate it if you do that. I will leave you with the trailer yet again, because I'm excited about Saturday. It's going to be a premiere as well, so I'll be on watching it with you. I'd love to get your thoughts on it when you see it. Yeah, it's been a bit of a labour of love. So thank you, everyone. Oh, it's nice. It feels good to be back. This feels good. Love it. Love it. Right. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you all for your support. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.
Just you wait to listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn